$17 for 3 Filet-O-Fishes at McDonald's? Are you kidding me?
Hello, gorgeous people. Have you ever experienced those sudden cravings for fast food only to be deterred by the exorbitant prices?
A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
Well, same. So, get ready, as today in this video, we are going to spill some important tea about why fast food in general is getting so expensive. Do any of you remember the famous dollar menu, which almost everyone could afford? Well, apparently not anymore. Nowadays, you can barely find any food item which costs $1, and this is exactly why natives have been constantly complaining about the dramatic rise of the prices. After all, who wants to eat a 3 Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's for $17, right?
$17 for 3 Filet-O-Fishes at McDonald's? Are you kidding me?
When looking at fast food menus nationally, the average prices for fries from McDonald's is $5.99, $4.49 for a Happy Meal, and $11.99 for a burger combo from Burger King. If we put it in simple words, sales are through the roof, but foot traffic, not so much. And you know what's driving this wild ride? Prices. So there's this thing called the Consumer Price Index, which basically measures how much prices are creeping up over time. And guess what? Fast food prices have been doing some serious gymnastics, up almost 28% from 2019 to 2023. That's even more than those fancy sit-down restaurants where you get to chill with a server, which only went up around 24%. And it's definitely more than the overall inflation, which went up about 19%. So yeah, fast food is leading the pack in the price hike marathon. But wait, why are we shelling out more for our beloved burgers and burritos? Well, between 2022 and 2023, the cost of everything from ingredients to packaging went up around 11% for both McDonald's and Chipotle. But hold your fries, because the real villain here is labor. Yup, those awesome guys whipping up your favorite meals make up about a third of the cost of what you order. So, even as other costs chill out a bit, labor costs are still waving their pay me more flags, especially with all those minimum wage hikes happening in places like California. On the other hand, the fast food world during the pandemic was like a wild rodeo, with employers desperately trying to wrangle in enough workers to keep their restaurants running smoothly.
They're here. McDonald's best burgers ever.
But boy, it was a tough job. Even as things are getting back to normal after COVID, we're still seeing a crazy number of job openings and not enough people lining up to take them. Limited service restaurants, your burger joints and taco spots, were hit hard. In 2022, they had fewer employees than back in 2019, despite there being more of these joints popping up everywhere. Now here's the real deal. While the number of these fast food places increased, so did the percentage of sales they were shelling out for labor. Wendy's and Shake Shack were feeling the pinch more than others. But hey, even the Cheesecake Factory and Darden restaurants with their fancy Olive Gardens and steakhouses weren't immune. To keep up with hungry customers wanting their late-night burgers and early morning breakfast fixes, fast food joints had to beef up their workforce across all shifts. And let's be real, the easiest way to lure in workers was by waving around a better paycheck. So they started hiking up the wages. But guess who ends up footing the bill? Yep, you guessed it right, the customers will, especially in places like California where the minimum wage got a boost. Now, when we talk about inflation in the fast food game, you've got to remember one thing. We're starting with cheaper meals. So even a tiny $1 or $2 increase gets blown up as a big deal.
Increase of $1 or $2 that an operator passes on just by definition as a higher percentage increase on it.
From December 2023 to February 2024, the average tab at your neighborhood fast food joint clocked in at about $18. That's 4.5% more than the same time last year. That's a bigger jump than what you'd find at your fancy dinner spots or even your chill hangouts. So why the sudden splurge? Well, it could be that we're not shelling out for any mascots. Seriously, who knew Ronald McDonald was such a big expense? It seems like fast food fanatics are adjusting their habits. Maybe before they were hitting up Mickey D's 10 times a month, but now they're cutting it down to 8 or 7. Still spending about $100, just spreading it out less. And you know what? Despite prices soaring like a burger on a grill, sales are still sizzling. McDonald's, Wendy's, and the gang over at Yum Brands, KFC, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, are rolling in cash, leaving pre-pandemic numbers in the dust. But here's the catch. A lot of that dough is coming from higher prices, not more visits. Investors are starting to ask, who's going to keep the good times rolling based on how many burgers they're flipping? Cause let's be real, you can only jack up those prices for so long. McDonald's had a bit of a reality check in the first quarter of 2024, missing their earnings targets and getting some side eye from Evercore analysts. And it's not just them. KFC and Pizza Hut are feeling the pinch too. Seems like even the Golden Arches can't escape the hangry consumer pullback.
Fries, please. Chicken with fries.
Chicken with fries, please, mate.
Chicken with fries.
Chicken with fries.
Chicken with fries, please, mate.
The reality is the big spenders, those rolling in the dough with $100 or more, they're still chowing down like it's nobody's business. But where we're seeing some changes is with the lower income crowd. Those folks with $50K or less in the bank are feeling the pinch. They just don't have the same cash to throw around like they used to, especially since the COVID stimulus train has left the station. The glory days of gobbling up $5 footlong at Subway is officially over now because the most recent turkey sub costs more than $11. Sheesh, now that's a lot, isn't it? But you know, what's the real bad news? Prices aren't going down anytime soon. However, the silver lining is that the price hikes are finally starting to slow down. Once prices go up, they tend to stick around like that last French fry at the bottom of the bag. And you know what's to blame? Wages. Once they go up, they rarely come back down. On the other side, fast food joints are getting crafty with apps and loyalty programs. Wendy's is pumping $15 million into making their app experience even better, while McDonald's is on a mission to get 250 million loyal customers by 2027. And get this, they're sending you ads based on what you love to eat. It's like they're reading your mind, almost in real time. So, every time you hit up your favorite fast food joint, you're making a judgment call on what you're getting for your bucks. And guess what? That's what's gonna shape the future of the food game.
Could I get the 10-piece chicken McNuggets?
Wait, no, Big Mac.
At the end of the day, it's all about the cash flow, not just the foot traffic. As long as these places keep delivering bang for your buck, the fast food fiesta ain't slowing down anytime soon. So, stay tuned for more updates, and make sure to hit the subscription button, and let us know about your thoughts in the comment section below.